Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. God's Homelands with Nazca Theory. In this video, I would like to explain about the Nazca Theory, with which we can solve almost all kinds of mysteries, all mysteries of ancient world. And here again, I will solve the mysteries of Lycian Acropolis, sort of Mitra's homeland, and Bethlehem, Jesus Christ's homeland, and Buddha's homeland, as well as sort of a Mecca of Islam. This is Lycia or Mitra's homeland, Turkey. This is Xantheos. I'm not sure how to pronounce this in Turkish language, but this is a place anyway, where Mitra left here to the heaven after the Last Supper with his disciples. Anyway, this is Nazca, and this is line from Lycia. And you have a look at this yellow line. This line comes from line from Lycia, Mitra's homeland. And you can find some lines here which indicates that Lycia used to be a very important spot for aliens. And have a look at this line here, right? You can see line here on the Nazca plain, the same line here. And I'll show it again. This is line from Lycia, sort of Olympus in Turkey. You see that? Okay, again. Because this is a part of my Nazca theory, and I can find dozens of lines from every part of the world, so ruins of the world. And I will show you here latitude and longitude, so you can find this line very easily with this. Okay, now Mitra, you can find the line from Mithraism, right? And this is Bethlehem. I don't think you need any explanation about this city. Bethlehem, right? And line from Bethlehem. This is in Nazca, and you can find also very easy a line from Bethlehem, right? Watch very carefully. Not from anyway, this is Bethlehem. Again, I will show you. Right. This is not a line from Jerusalem anyway. This is a line from Bethlehem, where Jesus Christ was born. Okay. So this is a runway which shows the direction to Bethlehem. Line from Bethlehem, right? And also you're going to find a very beautiful runway here, just near here. Okay? Right. This is line from Bethlehem. Right. So, seeing is believing. And this is line from Lycia, and this is line from Bethlehem. That indicate there's no difference between Mithraism and Christianity. They belong to one in Nazca. And they are the one for aliens. So I say again, there's no difference between Mithraism and Christianity. Then how about Buddhism and Islam? I will show you another very sharp example. Okay, only one line, straight line, shows that this belong to the one. Anyway, this is Easter Island. From Easter Island, I draw a line toward Kaaba. Okay, this is Kaaba in the center of the Kaaba, and at the head angle 94.71. This is the Kaaba. And this is line come from Easter Island at the angle of 94.71. Okay, because the distance between them is over 200,000 kilometers, so I need a very special technique. Now this time from Lumbini, I draw a line from Lumbini up to cover at the angle 271.1 L. And this yellow line comes from Lumbini. And this blue line comes from Easter Island, right? And the two lines exactly become the one. So, Lumbini, Cover, and Easter Island are on one straight line without any error at all, even an error of 10 meters. No different, no errors. Can you still say that this is a coincidence? What I want to say here is that there is no difference between Buddhism and Islam together with Islam and Christianity. All is just one, right? All is just one. So it is very stupid to argue between them which is good, which is bad, and sort of things, right? This is a Nazca Theory. So please enjoy the following Nazca Theory of Hiroshi Hayashi of mine. Thank you very much. Bye. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. In this video, I would like to explain about the Nazca Theory, which is an essential part of my theory that explains about the mysteries of ancient world. English. First of all, I like to not to use my ideas in any case without my permission or names. Anyway, this is my Nazca Theory. And I say, with this theory, you can solve all mysteries which have been left unknown or mystery. But here is a Nazca Theory. There are many types of runways in Nazca. Runway type 1, runway type 2, runway type 3, and runway. And this is a runway, or rather than a platform, rather than a runway. Also works as a runway too. And this is a very simple runway you can find in Nazca, straight line. And this straight line shows the direction to each place. And here is a sort of triangle-shaped runway here. And you can use this triangle-shaped runway in 3 ways. And this is a square-type runway which shows the direction also. And here is 2. So first, please notify that there are some types of runways which show the direction to each place. This and the starting line is point is narrower than the leaving point. And at the leaving point, in most cases you can find a black dot or sort of a cornerstone, or how do you say that, and a markstone. Yes, here is a beautiful runway from which shows the direction to Terracotta Army in China near Xi'an, about 33 or 4 kilometers east to Xi'an. And if you stand on the starting point, you can see the runway like this way. That means that's why it is a triangle. Now you see the runway is like this when you stand on the starting point of the runway. And there are several ways to use the runways, but these are 2 examples. One is pattern A, straight to the place, which is the important place. Another one is pattern B, for example, to Cahokia Mounds and the Serpent Mound. This is the runway from Terracotta Army near Xi'an, China, and this airline runs along with runways like this, which indicates that this runway shows the direction directly to Terracotta Army near Xi'an. Again, please make sure by yourself that this platform shows the direction to Terracotta Army near Xi'an. And this airline comes from right one comes from Cahokia Mounds, USA, and this line run together with the line in Nazca like this way. Again, I will show you. Please watch carefully. Right one, right yellow line. Yes, this line run together with the line in Nazca, and also at the same on the same runway, you can find another line here. This line comes from Serpent Mound, USA. And so this runway shows two directions together. And as you know, Bryce Integrios, Cahokia Mount and Serpent Mount, and also Washington D.C.'s are on the same line. And this line comes from, and also you can find a sort of serpent, scrolling serpent here on the right side, on the left side of the runway. That is a landmark that which shows the destiny of this runway. And there are also some other lines here. You can find a line, beautiful line, from Teotihuacan in the middle of the Nazca pen. This Teotihuacan, this line comes from Teotihuacan. Again, I will show you how the line runs over the white line from Teotihuacan. So this line shows that this is a very, very important line for aliens, not for humans. And this line shows the direction to Teotihuacan. And also you can find many lines from Urawun, Mount Urawun, Papua New Guinea. So these yellow lines, this one too, and this one too, and there are several, about I think around 10 lines from Urawun that indicate Mount Urawun is a very, very important and a major foothold for aliens. And also you can find the runway here in Nazca. This line comes from Urawun, and you can find a beautiful runway here. And you can find a triangle-shaped landmark is here. This is a triangle landmark which shows a mountain, Mount Urawun. That means Urawun is very, very important for aliens, not for humans. This is Mount Urawun, Papua New Guinea. And there major line usually are longer and wider and beautiful, and minor line is are shorter and vague. A vague line shows that the line is a very old one. Anyway, this is a major line, very beautiful and straight and line, straight, of course straight, but longer. And this is a minor line. This minor line shows the direction each point of the China long castle. And this pattern E, this is a very exceptional case even in Nazca. One runway shows two directions together. I'll show you one example in Nazca. This yellow line comes from Giza, Egypt. And this line goes along with this runway here. And the yellow line comes from Giza. This yellow line comes from Giza, Egypt, and the line goes straight along with this runway. And have a look at this line very carefully. Vague line. Of course, this is one of the oldest runway even in Nazca. Can you see a vague line here? There is a line here, and you can see the line here, right? Watch carefully. That indicate this runway shows the direction to Giza, and this yellow line comes from Giza. Again, I will do it. This yellow line, upper right, and this yellow line comes from Giza, Egypt, and the runway is now this time becoming wider and wider. That means this is the starting point, and yellow line now comes up to the leaving point, sort of leaving point from the runway. So this line runway shows two directions. One is to Giza, and the opposite side of this runway shows the direction to Easter Island. And this line from Giza and from the Giza from the right, and left line comes from the Easter Island, and both these two lines meet together here. But there is a small error. I don't know why. Probably because this terrestrial globe is not sort of round sphere, not sphere but oval shaped, and the direction point is here, and you can find a sort of black dot almost all sort of runways to make the direction sharp. Here you can see the mark stone or mark something which shows the direction more sharply. This line comes from Terracotta Army, and also here too. So these are sort of mark points which make the direction more sharp, or sharp. How would you say that? I'm sorry for my English, but I say that you can find a black point, which is a sort of a landmark or sort of a point mark, which shows the direction much more sharply. Here are two black dots here too, right? And also here's the runway, and in some cases or most cases you can find the line pictures on the right side or left side. In most cases on the right side, and sometimes on the left side, doesn't matter. Anyway, at the near almost leaving point, you can find the landmark. For example, this is a line from the Serpent Mound. You can find a serpent here, right? Line picture, you can find a serpent. Also, this is a Karakum, and also Karakum means it's a sort of a kingdom serpent, snake. You can find also a landmark which is a snake, roaring snake, and this is from Palenque, Mexico. This line comes from Palenque, and you can find a line picture on the. You can just hang on. This is a line from Palenque, Mexico. Yellow line comes from this. Now you can find the runway in Nazca, which shows the direction to Palenque, and this line comes from Palenque, and you can find the line picture here. You know what this is? This is a hummingbird. Hummingbird is a symbol of the Mexico, and you can find many hummingbirds around Palenque. Also, a bit in Peru too. Anyway, back again to this time platform. This platform sometimes or often works as a runway too, or as a sort of a starting point of the runways. Here is one example. This is a platform, and this is a line from the platform, and another line from the platform, and another line from the platform. In this case, this line shows to the direction to the ruins, very important foothold, which are connected to each other from this place. And the older one is a newer one. I'll show you another one. The older line shows that the ruins, the line shows is older than the new one. Have a look at this older runway. Okay, this older runway take you to an older ruins, and a new runway will take you to a newer ruins, or newer sort of ruins. Yes, and also if there's a major footfall, there are more than two runways in Nazca. For example, runways to Terracotta Army. There are two runways to Terracotta Army. One is these two lines shows the direction to Terracotta Army exactly without any error. And also, important theory is that when you find out something very important ruins, draw a line to Nazca. Then you will know if it is important for aliens or not. This is a major part of my theory, Nazca theory. Nazca theory, yes. Draw a line to Nazca. Then, if you find the same line in Nazca, that is a very important major spot which is not sufficient but enough. So then he asked me, who has drawn these lines in Nazca? Of course, these lines have been drawn by people who could fly in ancient times, aliens from the outer space, or extraterrestrial beings. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a story about Nazca Theory, and here is an evidence. I will show you concrete and physical evidence, right? These are runways, right? These are runways. They say these runways had been drawn by people in Inca, but that is a lie. This is a Nazca, and this is Atacama, about 822 kilometers away from Nazca. You can find the same runway in Atacama, Chile. Nazca, this is runway in Nazca, and another one is runway in Atacama. Just about 230 meters away from the Atacama giant. You can find it very easily. Both are similar or exactly the same in the shape and in the way they constructed. This line comes from Teotihuacan, which is a most important foothold for aliens, sort of an international hub airport for Asian pilot. This line comes from Teotihuacan, and the yellow line goes straight along with this runway. And yellow line comes run on the runway. Can you see? So Nazca and Blythe Integralis USA, compare them. They are drawn in the same way on the hard field with small rocks and stones or sometimes pebbles. Bryce Integralis. Why? Why could they draw the line pictures in the same way in Nazca as well as in Bryce Integralis USA? This is another evidence that lines pictures in Nazca, were drawn not by humans. Humans could not do such a job. And also have a look at this line itself. This is a line in Nazca, and this is a line in Blythe Integralis. You see that these lines are very similar to each other. Stones and pebbles and rocks and draw is a line anyway. So these are two evidences. One is in Atacama, another one is in Blythe Integralis. That means Nazca lines and Nazca line pictures are drawn by aliens who could fly.